Hello again. Well, to those of you who've watched before, obviously, and hello and welcome to anyone who is watching the channel for the very first time. Thank you for taking a look. It's been 3 months since our last journey. We've had a lot of work going on at the house, renovations, a new extension going on. This is the house in Hungary, and not been able to get away, excuse me. and we're looking forward to this one. This is a big one. It's going to be minimum of 8,000 kilometers or just over 5,000 miles. We're going from Hungary over to the UK, from the bottom of the UK, Dover, right up to Aberdeen, various places in between, then all the way back down, various other places in between. And then we're going down from back over to Calais down to Spain via France, down to our apartment in between Alicante and Benidorm. And then obviously from there we'll be driving back through Spain, France, Italy, Slovenia, back to Hungary. So all in all, it's a long journey, and people are always quite amazed that we're prepared to do it. We sleep in the car. We've got the Tesla Dreamcase mattress in here, and it's cold at the moment. There's parts of Germany and Austria got snow today, and whether they'll still be there when I set off in the morning, I don't know. But it is cold, so I think it should be warm enough in the car. It's only me on the first leg of the journey because Karen flew over to England for other commitments that she's got. So I'm just following in the car. It's the first leg. I'm going to go to the supercharger at Gieselwind. Not the very first leg. That's the first overnight stop. It's about 560 kilometers, I think it is, to Gieselwind, and it's a fair old journey. So it should take me, with charging, it should take me about 10 hours, 10 and a half hours. Google Maps is 7:45 without stops, obviously, but there's no way I would do 7 hours 45 without stopping, to at least twice, probably 3 times anyway. So my first leg will be to Graz, the supercharger at Graz, simply because I've never been to Graz. Well, I've never been to the supercharger at Graz in Austria. I normally go via Vienna and do the Vienna or the St. Polten chargers. Just as a side note, actually, if anyone is going like a weekend break in Austria, if you can do Vienna and Graz, that's great, that's super. But if you can only do one or the other, my personal preference is for Graz, mainly because it's quite condensed. It's still some beautiful buildings, a lot of interesting things to do, and good transport, and not quite as pricey as Vienna. But that's an aside. So yeah, I'll be doing over to Geiselwind, however you say it. 32 superchargers there. It's a great place to stop. Plenty of parking for trucks and overnighting, 24-hour toilets, all that. So it's a good place if you're sleeping in the car. And then from there, I'll be going over to Calais. I am going to sleep another night because I've booked the ferry for early in the morning, the third day, simply because I don't know what the weather's going to be like, and I didn't want to be having to dash through really bad weather. So I'll just take my time, do the second leg in plenty of time as well. Stay overnight, probably Boulogne-sur-Mer supercharger. It's a big retail park, no problem parking there, and staying overnight. Nice quiet spot. I've done that before, and then it's about 30 minutes to the ferry, so that's good. Part 3, if you like. So, sorry, that'll be part 1. The part 1 of the videos I'm going to do. Part 2 will be the UK legs, where we're going, as I say, right from Dover, various stops at family throughout the week, and up to Aberdeen, and then coming back down. And then part 3 will be the drive down from Calais down to our apartment near Alicante, which will take it in through France, through Spain, all that. And then the part 4 will be the drive home from Spain back to Hungary. Now, I'm very fortunate because it's a 9-year-old model Tesla, as I said. 9 years old, Tesla Model S, so we benefit from the Tesla free supercharging for life, which is lovely. So I do try and use Tesla superchargers whenever possible, and it's probably about 99.9%, other than at home. Obviously, I charge at home because there's no supercharger near me at home. But if we are out and about, I have two methods. I use the Charge Map Pass, which I've got, which is brilliant in Europe. It's got superb coverage in Europe. And I have the Octopus Electroverse app, which also has really good coverage in Europe and good coverage in the UK, of course. What I have noticed is in Hungary, we also have, what do I have here? Mobility, which is an electric thing. Now, most of their chargers are actually covered by the Octopus Electroverse app. But what you do have to be careful with is about half of them can only be started with the card, not with the app. So whenever I'm looking, if I do need it, very rare, I always make sure it's one that can be started with the app. So if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up, as I said. We love comments. We're happy to deal with comments, good or bad. And the car is 9 years old, not burst into flames yet. Very, very rarely have any range anxiety, and it's 9 times out of 10 it's my error, or just bad planning, because I tend not to plan. Like, I know where I'm going tomorrow, and I know where my first stop is. Apart from that, I haven't a clue. And I just follow the sat nav to the superchargers. So if we have any issues, we'll see it, but hopefully it'll be a trouble-free trip, but interesting enough to watch. Thank you. Well, it turns out I was wrong earlier in the video when I said that I'd not used the Graz supercharger before. I have. It's one of those that really would benefit from better signposting. Once you get in, it's a huge shopping mall. Everything's in there, literally everything. Phone shops, barbers, hairdressers, clothes shops, supermarkets, everything. Trampoline park. So it's a big place. And the navigation on the Tesla actually is quite confusing. It tried to send me the wrong way. So it could do with some sort of like signage. I don't know why they don't have a big T logo up somewhere, standing up. Quite proud. There's plenty of other advertising around here, but it's one of those, so it'd be good. I left in the snow and the ice. It was -1 when I left. It's currently 4 degrees now, and the snow's disappeared here in Austria. Not a bad run through. It was a bit dicey for the first sort of 30 kilometres or so. The roads were rural, very rural Hungary, not cleared, and quite bad with the snow. But it's got better. 2 hours 45 to get here. I've had to charge for 50 minutes. Now, it said I'd get here with 27% remaining, and I got here with 15. So I'm hoping it's calibrating a bit better now with the brakes, with the bikes on top, not the brakes, with the bikes on top, because I've got 5 minutes to go still charging, and it says I'm going to get to my next charger, Megenhofen, with 9%. Now, if we have the same sort of error, I'll be there with 0. So we'll get it charged up. I might stay 7 minutes. That'll take it up to full. I'm going to be up at 98% nearly. So, but there's nothing in between. No superchargers in between here in Megenhofen. So we'll see how that goes. I think if we take it steady, it's a bit warmer now than it was, obviously. And just take it steady. I'm not in any big rush, and we should get there for about, I don't know, 1:30, 1:45-ish sort of thing, somewhere around there, and we'll see how the day goes. I forgot to say that there is 16 superchargers here. They're the V3s, so I need the CCS adapter if you've got the early Model S, Model X. But 16 superchargers, Tesla only, and there's 6, it looks like, 6 chargers over the other side, 2 of which look like fast chargers, and the other 2 look like rapid chargers. So there's not that many for other cars really, but it's there's 2 or 3 other charging hubs in Graz that are not Tesla, so I can see that they're probably well catered for in the city overall. So on the motorway in Austria, going up to Graz, from Graz, up to the Tesla supercharger at Megenhofen. So this is why I love European roads. I mean, it's not the busiest road at the best of times, this one, but it's one of the main roads right through Austria over towards Germany. So, but it never seems to be that busy whenever we've done it. So it's always a pleasure to drive. Great stuff. Still on the road to Megenhofen, but look at the views. It's like it's all the way. It's lovely. A bit of snow on the tops of the hills there. Don't think they've had much as Hungary actually here, and it's only 1 degree Celsius, so it ain't warm out there, but just lovely, easy driving. Okay, so we made it to the supercharger at Megenhofen with 20% of charge left remaining. Steady 1 degree all the way over. And I remember now why we don't go Graz to Megenhofen rather than going Vienna Megenhofen, which we normally do. There's an extra 17 euros in tolls. So although you pay the Austrian vignette, which is 8.60 for a day and about 10.50 I think for 10 days, I paid the day one, obviously, just going through the country. Being hit with a toll of 17 euros coming over from the Graz direction to here. So could have done without that, but anyway, it was a lovely drive. There's some lovely scenery and everything, and it's made me think, yeah, one of our favourite trips when we had the camper van was the Dolomites in Austria. I think we'll have to go a bit of car camping over in the Dolomites this summer. Hopefully that's a trip to look forward to. The problem with this supercharger, they've got 9 chargers here. I think it's any vehicle, to be honest. Yeah, it is any vehicle. There's 9 chargers, and there's about 8 or 9 non-Tesla chargers as well that are available. But there's no services here, so you have to walk about 1/4 mile. What's that? 500 yards or 500 meters, 600 meters up the road to a garage petrol station with a cafe. It's not the best one either, but at least it's got toilets and a coffee. So I'm going to have a wander up there now, and next leg will be to probably Regensburg. It's a bit of a drive that though. There might be somewhere on the way in between, I don't know. Hopefully we won't need it, but we'll see what we do when we get the charge full. So it gets bigger every time we come. There's 12 Ionity rapid chargers, 3 Ionity fast chargers. There's 13 of the, what are these, solar cap, 13 rapid chargers on the solar cap, and 9 Teslas, and I think the Teslas are purely Teslas, not open to all vehicles, but there's plenty of chargers here. Don't know what they're going to be doing here. That hotel, cafe, restaurant thing there never seems open. I think it's just a nighttime one. That one just over there. And then up at the top you can just see up there there's a garage. It's about a 5-minute walk, that's all. And that's the only place you can go for toilets and anything to drink. Anybody opens something here, I think they'll make a bit of money. It is also the site of the Megenhofen Park and Drive. Should that be Park and Ride? I don't know that popular though, so I don't know how many people use it. But yeah, you think there'd be something here for food and drink. Right, I'm at Regensburg. You know, that felt a long stretch. It was only 2 hours 37. According to Google, it was 2 hours 20, but it was 2 hours 37 in reality. Very easy drive, really. I suppose you literally got back on the motorway from Megenhofen, and you come off the motorway here. You got 700 meters from the motorway, and you're here for this one. So it was fairly easy that way, but all of a sudden we hit a lot of traffic. Friday night, end of work, you know, sort of, what time is it now? 10 to 5. So I suppose we've hit a lot of Friday afternoon traffic and a couple of snow flurries. It's currently 1 degree out there, and there's a forecast for heavy snow in the next couple of hours. And looking at the skies, I can see it's coming. So hopefully we'll get charged up here, and I might go to Burger King actually, just go get a vegan Whopper and have that, and then I can get to Gieselwind, which is, let me have a look, how far is Gieselwind from here? Gieselwind is, it's only 170 kilometres from here, 2 hours 17 minutes. So that hopefully will be a nice last stretch for today. And if I have something to eat here, I can just I'll have a couple. I've got a couple of Heineken Zeros in the car. I'll have them, stretch my legs while it's charging, move the car, and then I think I'll just get my head down and get an early night. Well, I feel better after that. First thing, no, it's not the first thing, that's a lie. I've had, what have I had? Croissant this morning and an apple while I've been on the road. And apart from that, that's the first thing I've eaten. And I don't feel too guilty about it, actually. And I know I've not eaten meat for 9 years now. Yeah, 9 years it was in October. But I really think that, put a light on. I really think that if you gave someone a vegan Whopper and didn't tell them, they'd be hard pressed to tell it wasn't real meat. That's my opinion. I don't know. The beauty is that I've had that bottle of water and come out and it says you have enough money, enough charge to continue your trip. It means I'll get there with 11%. I might just give it 5 more minutes. I suppose it's not really worth it. What are we up to? 85%. Now it'll take forever. Okay, then we'll get there with 11%. See how we go. That was a bit strange. It said I'd get there with 11% and it was going to take me 2 hours and 11 minutes. And then I've just pressed the brake pedal to get the car turned on, and it says I will get there with 20% and it's only going to take me 1 hour 44. So bonus. Well, just 1 minute under 2 hours to get to Gieselvin from Megenhofen. It was forecasting 1 hour 44, I believe, on the car, and it took 1 hour 59. And it said I would get here with 20% battery, but we got here with 29, mainly due to the fact that there's long stretches of contraflow on the motorway, so you couldn't get above 80 kilometres an hour. And even on the good bits, we were in snowy blizzards at times, so it was like 100, 110 kilometres max. There's only 3 of us here at the moment, 34 bays and 3 cars charging. I wonder if it ever gets busy. Well, good morning. It's 5:02. I crawled into the pit about 9:15 last night and sleep straight away, and woke up briefly at 2 o'clock just to see what time it was. Went back to sleep, and that's great. So I shall go up, get up, go clean my teeth, and then get sorted out. Put a bit more charge in because we've used charge on the air conditioning last night, which was lovely and warm, and then I'll get on my way. I don't know if you can actually see anything or if it's just pitch black. Blackout curtains up and silent, no noise at all during the night. Oh, excuse me, just waking up. Yes, I was pleased with that. Good 7.5 hours sleep, feel really refreshed. Not a drop of condensation inside the car because of the air conditioning going all night. And oh, I better put it on charge before I go to the loo. And then come back, it'll be fully charged. Lost 14% last night with the heating, but it was -4 during the night. Excuse my finger in the way there. Yeah, it's -4 during the night at 2 o'clock when I looked, and I was toasty warm, lovely. As for non-Tesla drivers here at Giesenwild, there's 4 of these Eon drives with CCS and CHAdeMO chargers, contactless card. Don't think you need to be a member or anything. I'm sure I saw some more somewhere else. I've just nearly gone flying actually. Bit slippy, I have to be careful. The roads are, the floor is icy. It's quite a nice little hub that, really. Then you've got seating area just over there. On the sunny days you can sit outside, my days to sit other than your car. We're back at an old favourite here, Moggendorf. The reason we like it, 12 superchargers. You have the 24-hour McDonald's, and it is open 24 hours for toilets and things. And the garage has a fairly decent shop, even sell plant milk. So okay, and if we sleep coming back from the ferry from Calais going back to Hungary direct, then this is a good place to stop because there is 12 chargers. You can park up, charge, unhook and then we sleep here all night, and you might see 2 other cars all night if you're unlucky. And then obviously you're not blocking a charger. Nobody hassles you because it's just a Tesla at a charging station, and it's good. From here I'm heading off up into Belgium, and then I'm early for the ferry. I knew I would be because the weather hasn't been bad, but I've just looked at the prices. I paid 77 quid for my crossing tomorrow, and they wanted 177 quid for one later today. Crazy. Well, I'll sleep in the car. So why they can't sort of think, oh, the ferry's half empty, let's do it sort of like 2 hours before, put the prices right down, I don't know. But anyway, I'll head off to Brussels, not Brussels, yeah, via Brussels into Belgium, and then I think rather than heading directly to Calais, I'll go to the park in the supercharger at Boulogne-sur-Mer. Big shopping place there and everything, and there's a restaurant or something for tonight, so I will go there and see what we do. This is a new stop for me, Köpen, still in Germany. I didn't really need to stop, but I just thought I've been plenty of time and have a look around, go to a different charger and see what's round in the town. So I've come off the motorway a bit into this one at Köpen Supercharger. 19 Tesla Superchargers. They are available to other vehicles. You can see the Opel Mokka behind me, and looks to be quite a lot happening here, so I'll have a walk round. I've got 40 minutes charging, so I'll have a walk round for 40 minutes. First time I've come across this. I'm at Mons supercharger in, well, Mons obviously, in Belgium. 16 superchargers, and I've come this way because I'm going straight to Boulogne-sur-Mer rather than going near the ferry. Unfortunately, there's a Christmas market on just up there, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ice cars blocking chargers. Thankfully they've all got stickers on, and I've just spoke to the bloke and it's €60 fine, so they won't be doing that again, hopefully. Not so much a Christmas fair, more just a general fun fair, and everything is like €4 per ride unless you buy tickets, and if you buy 10 tickets or 10 rides you get it for €30, so just €3 a ride. But if you come with a couple of kids you're going to burn through some money. Not very busy at the moment, but I suppose on a night time it'll be buzzing. Now this is how I like my ferries. Absolutely empty in here. Just had a nice coffee, but spoke to the guy and the ferry has got less than 25% occupancy today, so much better than it is in the summer. Slept the night at Boulogne-sur-Mer supercharger, charged up when I got there, moved off the Teslas. There's 16 chargers, but I moved off anyway, not that I think they were heavily used or anything. Just parked up in the huge parking by the retail park there. There's about 8 camper vans there as well, so it's on park for night actually, so it's quite a popular spot. And crawled into bed about 9 o'clock, woke up at 5, so I probably had about 7.5, 8 hours sleep, and then came here and got an earlier ferry due to the fact that it's not very heavily booked, and this was delayed an hour anyway from the previous well, from the time it should have gone. So yeah, all in all, good result. Well, if you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching all the way through. Really appreciate that, and would like us like and subscribe, as really does help the channel. I'm looking forward to recording and putting up the next parts, the UK part, the French, or the down to Spain and then back to Hungary part. So hopefully you'll keep watching. Please like, share to your friends, subscribe, comment. They all help with the algorithm, so thank you very much.